So good morning, guys. I was gonna go for a lovely walk this morning because Piney Orchard has a bazillion fucking trails that aren't too far from my house, but it's sad and rainy outside. This is why I didn't like Maryland weather, is that when you actually want to get up and do something, it rains. And then it's cold too, even in the summer. Well, cold for the summer time. But I was so disappointed. And I was actually really hoping that rather than rain it'd be snow. But it's just rain. Well, and actually that's what my phone said. It said it was going to be snow. That's alright though. We're going to make hash browns and relax today and maybe finish my book if I can get through it. I've got like some swelling or something on the side of my head and it's making me a little nervous, just because it's really weird, and there's two spots where it's swollen that it hurts, and I didn't notice it till this morning, but I think it was there yesterday too. So when Mom gets home, I'm going to talk to her about that, but it just worries me. I don't know what it is, and it really shouldn't be hurting, because they're like, the spots are like on lymph nodes, and it just makes me nervous, because it's just such a weird, like, it's here, and then I can visibly see swelling here. It worries me, and I don't know what it is, and I don't feel any different, but, like, last night I was getting a headache from reading, and that's not normal for me. I'm one of those people who can just sit and read and read and read. Which is why I finish books as quickly as I do. That, and I'm a speed reader, but... Also, the book I'm reading right now, this book, like, that was something, it's not too difficult to read. Like, the words are pretty big, it's all, kind of spaced out real well and easy to read and stuff. It's good though. If you haven't read this series, it's called The Last Dragon Chronicles. The first book is called The Fire Within. I suggest it. I highly suggest it. Honestly, I was a little bit like, because after the fourth book it got a little confusing. This is the seventh book. It's going back and tying everything up that was confusing about the last few books. So, highly suggest it. It's a little confusing after the fourth, but just keep in mind that the last book ties it all back together. Yeah. I just wanted breakfast. Like, really, yogurt? You had to come on me? Like, that's not okay. I was not doing anything exciting at all, yogurt. So after debating for a while, I decided I am going to cook. Wasn't going to. I laid on the couch thing that I always lay on when I'm here for probably about an hour. And I've already eaten, but I'm still hungry for one, and for two, I don't know, I really want hash browns, so that's what we're gonna be making today. So Cooking with Kayla, episode 2, cheesy hash browns. Got 4 potatoes, that's enough for me and probably one other person. Our onion, some raw milk, white cheddar, any cheese would work. An egg. You season it with garlic powder, paprika, black pepper, and some seasoning salt. And then if you have chives, I love putting chives in mine, but we don't have any. And yeah, that's what you need. I just kind of eyeball these ingredients. The rest of this, I'm going to probably use about 3/4 of this block of cheese. Probably about half of that onion. As many potatoes as you're going to need. For every 4 potatoes, you need 1 egg. Yeah. I mean, that tends to be how I run it, but if you like yours to be a little more eggy, make it more eggy. Alright, so once you get all this shredded, you make a little hole in it, turn your heat on medium high-ish. I did forget one ingredient. Gotta have that basting oil. Typically I wouldn't season more with it, but since I'm using such a small amount for this, because the cheese makes it really greasy, you want to use other seasonings with this. But just a little bit here in the center. That was probably a little much, but that's okay. So you're gonna let that go. Put the lid on there. I prefer clear lids because I can see everything that's happening. You're gonna give that a few minutes to warm up, and when it starts sizzling, you're gonna put your seasonings on. Alright, it's sizzling now, so we're gonna add our spices to it. So now all our spices are mixed in, we're just waiting for the potatoes to get good and tender. Once they're tender, we're gonna throw in our cheese and our egg. Cheese and our egg, and let it all melt in and get the egg nice and cooked and stuff like that, and it'll be delicious. And that's it. That's how you make cheesy hash browns from scratch. The sun has come out! Oh my god! Oh, happy kitty. Hey, you're so soft. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw this before, but he has extra toes on his front paws. He's got 2 of them. Makes it look like he's got thumbs. Ouch, that your nails are digging into my leg, okay? Alright.
Spinal cord tumor, cerebral palsy. This is going to go right to syphilis.
How can you be so sure?
Rare complication of an embarrassing illness, practically a house special. I'm going to get ahead. Let's go test his blood for syphilis.
Okay, I'm going to take some blood this morning for a second. Okay?
Chicken? What do you want? You're not out of food, you're fat. Look. Fatty.